It was an amazing weekend of football action all over the world. For some people, though, but for someone like me, it wasn't amazing. I'll be honest. Arsenal lost to Liverpool this weekend. Real Madrid are really moving smoothly this season, and they might get to win this La Liga this year. Is it the transfer window? Isak is now in Liverpool. It is confirmed, no problem about that. But this Liverpool of a team, I'm still trying to imagine or think how this season will end for them. If they don't get to win anything this season, it's going to be a terrible season for them. For the Super Eagles, hopefully you guys will get qualified for World Cup this year, because it's going to be a great dent if we don't do that for the second time in a row. During the show, we get to analyze and see. This is Femi Talk Sports. I'm Femi Atere. My guest then today is a Chelsea fan, and he's going to kill me, but let me just see how it goes. I have two, they are both Chelsea fan actually. Okay, he's actually a songwriter, a singer, all-round entertainer. He's an entertainer, I know him for that. And he's also, like I said, a die-hard Chelsea fan. Die one.
Kakaraka.
Hey! Not that. Teddy! Hey! My brother, thank you. Thank you.
How's it going?
I'm good. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Up Gunners.
Up the Chelsea.
Up Gunners.
Up the Chelsea.
What is Chelsea? Because you guys know you can't win. Also, I have my amazing guest, who is a sports analyst, a creator, and also a Chelsea fan. His name is Jerry.
Thank you for
coming, Jerry.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. How's it been now?
Very well, very well.
And Teddy, how's it going? How was the weekend?
Weekend was great. It was good. My team won 3 points. Up the Chelsea. Spent time with the family, with the wife, my gorgeous woman. Yeah, it's been good. It's been good.
That's what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting Chelsea won or anything. Your family, yeah. I agree with that. I have no business with Chelsea. I have no business with
Yeah,
Chelsea.
ask me about my weekend too.
How was your weekend then?
My weekend was with Chelsea won. And unlike some teams that were read from
From morning till now. Morning till Sunday. You don't win anything.
You know, but yeah, weekend was good. Amazing weekend. Spent time out and got back early kickoff, 12:30. So, I mean, there's one thing about your team playing first and then they win. Your weekend will just go well.
Smooth. It sets the tone for the weekend.
That's a song. Up until Monday.
Well, to my viewers, my weekend was very good. It was amazing. We played the best team in Premier League. What do you expect? We tried. Just one goal, free kick. It's a fluke. No, be me talk that one.
Don't tell him. We tried FC.
FC.
No, we can never be
They are
Man
the
U.
new
Now, that's
ones, they are
Man
the
U
new
now.
ones.
That's Manchester United.
Okay.
Thank you for coming, brother.
Thank you.
Your team Chelsea, right?
Yes.
You both support Chelsea. Blues for life. The sky is blue.
Life, oh.
This guy
You
is
guys
good.
are second currently.
Yes, we are.
What happened to first?
What happened to them?
Why are you not first?
Why are you not first?
Because somebody won against Arsenal.
Against Arsenal,
That
why,
is not the
why
question. Why are you not first?
Because
You are the world best, right?
Yeah, we are the world
champions.
best.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Club World Cup champions, actually.
Okay, all
To
right.
be exact.
okay. So why didn't you guys win
Why didn't we win what?
the top position? Why are you not
Why
first?
not first?
Okay, so the game, I think the game against who was it? Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace, yeah.
Obviously, we didn't have enough time to rest. You could see the team was fatigued. The team looked tired. I would say that's the reason why we didn't win Crystal Palace. And Crystal Palace are not a walk in the park. That was the London Derby, right?
Yeah.
Every team we've played so far has been a London, based
Sort of,
team.
yeah.
West Ham, Crystal Palace, Fulham, right? We're the top dogs in London, right? We don't care about any other team that's not Chelsea, or on the blue side of London. But yeah, I feel the team was fatigued at the time, but we're slowly getting ourselves back. We didn't have a preseason, when everyone was resting, we were putting England on the map.
Okay, nice one.
Yeah, so
Nice one.
we didn't have enough time to rest. And I believe after the international break, you'll see the best of Chelsea because
For real.
Yeah,
For real.
yeah.
I think so as well. And everyone forgets we only played 2 preseason games.
Yes.
And people were on top playing 5-4 games.
Mhm.
So that Crystal Palace game, to be honest, I watched it and it still felt like a preseason game to some of the boys. They were still getting on to power and all of that.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 weeks ago, they were
Boys that were
they
on the
still on the
beach
beach chilling.
Men were still
You
doing,
get-
you
get.
what do you call the backflips into the water.
And there's one thing I got worried about with the Crystal Palace game, and I saw it in the first few minutes of the Fulham game. This thing where teams want to go to a back five against Chelsea. The Fulham game, I saw it where Castagne was playing more like a traditional right wing back. It wasn't really a winger. And I was wondering if it was going to be the same thing with the Palace game where they played the back five and they locked all the units and we couldn't even penetrate. And I think Joao Pedro played top 9 that day. So it couldn't stretch the defense as Delap would. Then the Fulham game, that was happening over the first few minutes. And then that's where quality comes in, to be honest. The header for Joao Pedro and then the penalty.
That Joao Pedro is a good signing.
He has been a very
If you ask me, I feel he might be the signing of the season.
Truly.
Yes.
He's been very good.
Very
We're
good.
not looking at it from when the season started, from Club World Cup. Its first full game, it's against Flamengo. It scored 2 games.
I believe he had 7 and 8.
In 8. That's a very impressive record.
Yeah, with 2 assists. Really good.
Let's talk a bit about La Liga, Real Madrid. What is Real Madrid trying to achieve this season? Are they trying to make statements or trying to go for the trophy? Because the way they are going now, they've not lost any match, right?
They haven't.
They haven't, and they are topping their league.
Yeah, 9 points.
What do you think about that league, La Liga?
You want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. I think if you ask me, they are really not trying to make a statement. I think it's really about them being consistent and continuing what Ancelotti left behind. Everyone knows how much of a winning machine Real Madrid are.
Yeah.
And now they have younger players. So I think it's really about changing the direction of the club, bringing in Adagule into that midfield. I feel it has been a masterstroke for Madrid. I don't think they've had a solid midfield since the days of Cruz and Modric and Tchouaméni. But now you have the solidity of Tchouaméni in the defensive midfield position. You have Adagule as a 10, and then you have, what's Valverde who can play the CM position, box-to-box position. So it's not bad. I see them going toe-to-toe with Barca this year.
I agree with that. I think they will go to toe-to-toe with Barca this year. If there's one thing that I'm worried about with Madrid this season is they made good signing for their defense this season. Alcin, the guy from Bournemouth, he came in. Alcin. But it still has this classy way of defending where the way, they say this thing about Van Dijk where he doesn't want to touch you. The way he defends is not really
very elegant.
It's very elegant kind of thing.
Yeah,
And I feel
defending.
like teams could get that with him for Madrid. But with the attack, I mean, last season there was a worry about how would Vinicius, Mbappe, all those guys come together. Club World Cup, we saw it, how he could play with these guys. I mean, Vini didn't start the season. He was on the bench for the first couple of games. Even in the Club World Cup, Rodrigo was on the bench. And there's speculations about Rodrigo going to Arsenal. I was worried about that for a minute.
I was too.
I was worried.
Really?
I was worried about that for a minute.
Rodrigo at Arsenal is going to be a problem.
I was worried about that. But now, like you said, he's brought Adagule into the fold. He's playing the number 10 position, and he's a very crazy player.
Very.
In Turkey, they seem like the Ozil reincarnation.
Yes,
and he's
yes.
a very good player.
Facts.
So him in that number 10 role, creating for guys like Vinicius who are making run, Mbappe, Rodrigo, and this guy they brought in for Brazil, the young left winger from Brazil. So they are making a good team. And like I said, Mostachuno or something like that. And like I said, the Xabi Alonso is a quality manager. He's a good coach. We saw with Leverkusen what he did. So he's definitely going to do well Madrid this season. And I don't say they'll win the league because as a flick, he's created the winning machine. But still, they'll make a good statement in the Champions League and in La Liga as well.
A la Madrid.
A la Madrid, though.
No. Come on, you Blues.
Come on, you Blues.
Up the Chelsea.
When did you guys say?
A la Madrid, kid.
What?
We're talking about Madrid, but still, up the
A
Chelsea.
la who?
A la who?
What
A
is
la
Come On You
Chelsea.
Blues? When did you guys start that?
Come on, you
COYBs.
Blues. Come
No.
on, you Blues. Up the
Who is
Chelsea.
color of the Chelsea?
So I think now we can move to Champions League draw. I'm sure we've all seen our fixtures. I think you're playing Bayern, you're playing Barca.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bayern, Barca, Napoli, Pafos, Karabag,
Atalanta.
Ajax, Atalanta, Benfica. Benfica, done and dusted.
Easy.
You know what's funny? The team I feel might pose a threat to Chelsea, Napoli.
Napoli. I was going to say that.
Because they
Napoli.
have Conte.
Yeah.
And
Napoli.
Conte, if you ask me, is a very, very tactically efficient coach. So I feel like he must have, or he'll probably map out a strategy to nullify Chelsea's midfield. You see how we overload the midfield with an inverting fullback.
No, I think what happened then was
he was building an old team.
And he was building an old team. And the thing we can't say, I mean, he was at Tottenham and he left. Then he went to Inter. He won the league. He left. So it's Conte.
Once he feels he can't take control of the transfers 100%. He wants to.
He always has a clash with the ball.
Yeah,
always,
he wants to go.
Always.
And Chelsea right now are in the era where it's really about the sporting directors and the scouting team, giving you a list of players. Okay, so it's about the profile. It's not really about the player. It's the profile. Yeah. The player who can turn, technically efficient, who is young and fits a certain age bracket, right? So if you're giving a 21-year-old player to a Conte who likes a 35-year-old who has done it before, there's going to be a clash.
Okay.
Right?
Exactly.
So I feel like it was really the differences between the
Baka is not a threat.
And that.
Looking at the fixtures, Barcelona.
Just look at my boys now. Come on.
Come on. Look at them.
Just look at these boys. Come on.
The average age here is like 22.
The youngest team in Europe.
These
in the
people have
Premier
no
League.
names now. They have no names.
No, they are making a name now. They are here to make a name.
This is Caicedo.
First of all, this is the best DM in the world.
This is Caicedo.
One of the best strikers in the world. Right there in Pedro, Joao Pedro. You have Esteval there. What do you mean? This is the youngest Brazilian footballer. Matter of fact, the youngest player in England for Chelsea to assist. Do you understand? Since Frank Lampard. So you say you don't know who they are. You will know them very soon.
Everyone will know who he is at this point. Over the weekend, he didn't let Bassi rest, to be honest.
Bassi don't break waist now.
Okay.
He was,
that one is not serious. That Bassi is not a serious person. How will you be sagging and playing ball? How will you run?
Please, that's our countryman.
That's our guy.
That's our
guy. You can still do it. You can still do it.
I mean, Gusto, you say you don't know who Gusto is? Gusto is benching Rhys James.
See,
brother, please. Liverpool wanted Gusto.
They wanted it. He's one of the best young guys back in the world at the moment, and you know that.
It's just sad I have two Chelsea fans here.
Going back to these fixtures and why
can you see your fixtures here?
Yeah, why Napoli would be a very huge challenge again for Chelsea is, I mean, one thing with Conte doesn't do well in cup competitions. It's just the league for him.
True.
But I saw their last game against, I think Bologna. They played a team last weekend, and it was until 94th minute until Zambo Anguissa scored. And you go see the diehard mentality with this guy. They were just putting the crossing. And now, I don't know why he has turned McTominay to.
No, he's a striker.
McTominay seems like one of the best players in the world right now.
Sorry, let me cut you. You see this match up there?
Yeah, Barca.
This Baka. You're getting no point from there.
Yeah, sure. We'll see.
I'm very sure.
Oh, you think so?
I know so.
No problem now.
I know.
Can you bet on that?
That game's a
Yes, you can bet on that.
How much?
That
1
game's a
million
Stamford
naira
Bridge.
each.
Should I do it, my fans?
You should.
1 million.
Should I do that?
Let's
That
go.
game is a
No, don't worry. We'll
Stamford
talk about that behind the camera.
Behind the
Okay.
camera.
But, no, we're going to place a bet
Let's
on
have
that.
it on record. So
We'll
it's
place a
easy
bet on
for
that.
everybody to cast us on the
see.
internet. Do you understand?
All right. No. But I feel Baka will beat you guys. Bayern might try, but Napoli will beat you also.
They won't.
You're so sure.
They will not.
You're so sure.
See, one thing you have to understand is just like he said about Conte not being a good cup coach. Chelsea have a cup team. We may not win the league. We may come second.
But see, we are cup royalties. It's a Champions League.
No, but he knows.
He's a
He
Champions
just
League.
doesn't want to agree. He knows.
And then every other one, I think Ep.4, all these other games.
Okay, let's look at Arsenal
we'll just walk.
fixtures then.
We'll just
We'll
walk
be
through
playing Bayern. What do you think about?
Like I said, I feel Arsenal will do a good job. Arsenal will definitely rewrite their history in Champions League. They almost went to the final last time. It's not for PSG, right? If a team called PSG were not in the competition, you probably would have gotten to the final and not won it.
Yeah.
You know? But I believe Bayern Munich might do it, a good job, but I feel Arsenal will be the better team. Yeah.
Bayern versus Arsenal. Arsenal would, I won't say walk over, but Arsenal would actually go over Bayern.
Yeah, they'll do a good job.
But meeting this Inter again this season.
You guys will beat them. Inter are not the same team anymore.
As last season.
Yeah,
I think after that 5-0 trashing from PSG, they just done something else.
So.
But then the Atletico game, satanic football versus
That's
satanic
gonna be
football.
tough. It's gonna be tough. But I say 1-1.
It's that kind of game.
Yeah, I say 1-1 draw. I say 1-1
Where
draw.
Arsenal trying to do all the corners, plates, and then the throwing.
seen a goalless.
And Atletico Madrid.
A goalless game.
0-0.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, if anything, Arsenal win 1-0. I think Arsenal will win.
yeah.
It won't be a lot of goals in the game, to be honest,
Yeah.
because both teams know how
So
to.
you
win.
guys are believing in my team more than I am.
It's only when you play people like Chelsea, Liverpool, that I'll be on my team
on your side.
But against any other team, you guys have a good
can
chance.
have it.
You have a good chance. You can have it.
But Chelsea fan was praying for this thing yesterday, a draw.
Against who?
Against
Yeah,
I mean
because
Liverpool, Arsenal.
Yeah, because we're gonna top the league.
Exactly.
We're gonna top the
exactly
league.
top, because I think both of them will be on 7 points.
Yeah,
More goals and
yeah.
Yeah,
I
go
just
to
didn't want
three,
Arsenal
yeah.
to win the game.
but it's a good thing that Arsenal dropped the points. Now we know who our real.
You didn't want Arsenal to win the game because we're a threat to you.
You're not a threat.
You're
to
not
me.
interested.
So why don't you want us to win?
Because I just don't want you to see you rise. I want to see
At least-
But we have rights.
At least now we know.
You have rice.
We know-
Nice one. You have rice.
well,
You have rice. You have
I always
rice.
say now we know our title contenders now, and it's Liverpool. So now we are putting away the small boys.
People are trying me. Okay, so which big team is likely to miss the round of 16?
This season.
That's a very good question.
I
It's
have-
really hard though.
I have a very, very, very rough one. I would say Man City.
In the EPL, yeah?
In the Champions
No,
League.
in Champions
I
League.
feel they could struggle to make it out of the group stage.
It's from the EPL,
Yeah.
Man City.
I feel they could struggle to make it out of the group stage. Like
It-
the round of 16 in Champions League. I feel they could struggle. Because even in the EPL, they're still trying to get their teams
Balance,
together.
yeah.
But one thing, their draw is quite favorable. But still, they could still have one or two issues making it out. I mean, it's Pep. He's the world-class coach. Obviously, most likely the best to ever do it. But he has to fix his team before he actually show face
I
in that
think Pep
Champions
needs
League.
to go on break again.
Sabbatical,
What do you
like,
think? Yeah.
like
I
1
think
year.
ever since he lost his wife, or he had the issue with his wife,
Yeah, marital issue.
people need to understand how serious that is for these professionals. They've built a life around their companions.
Yeah.
They are humans too.
And they're humans, and being able to function in the world of football. People don't even understand how hard it is to function in football.
Yeah.
Managing a club is not easy,
Yeah.
especially with the size of Man City, and knowing how big Pep Guardiola is on managing the day-to-days of players, the food they eat, where they go, where they don't go, tactics
Different
and all that.
nationalities.
And you expect the wife to just handle what happens in the home, the children, and then she says, "I'm done."
That kind of.
That affects you, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like that's a big one for Pep, and might be a reason why they're not doing well this season. But
Could be.
speaking of teams that I feel may not go into round of 16, I feel Inter Milan may not make it. I feel they won't make it because changing a coach like Inzaghi,
Yeah.
we see what's happening in their league right now. They're not doing well,
Yes.
right? So I feel that may be an issue, for them this season in the Champions League. Another team I feel might not do well is Atletico Madrid. I feel they might not do well
Why though?
because I feel football is moving on to better tactics, and I feel Simeone is still stuck in the dark ages.
Yes.
I feel coaches like Maresca, Arteta, Alonso are the new face of coaching, in football.
Yeah.
So I feel Simeone is still there, probably because he's like a godfather, in that club, that kind of figure.
It's still an
Right.
era of Mourinho.
Mourinho,
Exactly. He's been there
and
for so
coaches
many
are
years.
moving on right now to inverting their players, wing backs staying high, and you having not just defensive midfielders that are just holding the team.
Yeah.
You need players that are offensive, players who can translate what the coach is teaching them in the dressing room to
Yeah.
the pitch. So I feel those two teams might not make
I
it.
agree to you with Atletico because looking at your team now, I don't see that bit of magic. You know how every team has that little magic.
Griezmann is fading away.
Exactly. Griezmann is
Yeah.
fading away. Now we'll be hoping for Alvarez to do some bit of that. Even as the son playing Simeone, who is playing quite well, but they don't have that creativity
Yeah, they
pool in
don't.
the
They
team.
don't.
And even in La Liga at the moment, I won't say they are struggling, but they haven't started the best
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
They haven't started the best way. So Atletico, I'll go with him, Atletico. And Man City, I'll whisper Man City. Oh yeah.
Well, for me, it will be Chelsea. I don't care what you guys want to say.
We'll be there.
We will be there.
I'm
We
just
will be
joking.
there.
No, I'm just joking. But I think Man City is going to face a serious problem this season. They will definitely not qualify. Because based on how they've started this season, they are lacking so back.
It's been
Like,
terrible.
just watch their last. I wish they can play that again.
Yeah, the Man City
last
Brighton
the
game.
last Brighton against Brighton. They played nothing. Haaland hasn't been in his best this season so far. He has scored, I think, 2 or 3 goals, have you?
I think
Yeah,
two goals.
two goals.
Two goals.
Yeah.
And it's funny because when the season started, after the game against Wolves, almost all their players went to tweet. Rangers tweeted season 1, episode 1. Like, this is the beginning. Alan tweeted, football is back. And I mean, they just beat Wolves 4-0. Everyone was like, these guys are back.
Initial grad.
Initial
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Initial
And now, look at what they are playing.
I believe you know, Pep has not really figured out how to make the players gel. He has always been that coach to get the best players or the best technically gifted players in every position and just make it work.
Yeah.
Right now, you're bringing players from Italy, from wherever to come and make it work. It's not the
He's trying
same.
to change his squad.
It's not the same. Players like clubs like Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, dare I say Newcastle, you know, are trying to close that gap. And Pep is forgetting that these guys are also making money. They have money. Not only you get the money.
Yeah.
So right now he's losing it. And once Pep starts to lose grip of that greatness he thought he once had, I mean, we all see what happens on TV. He scratches his head and all that.
Yeah.
So he's losing it, and I'm here for it, man. You can't be on top forever, man.
Forever,
Teams like
for
Chelsea
real.
need to get back to where they belong.
Now what? Okay, so I think let's talk about transfer window. Yeah, who have made the smartest or the best signing so far?
Arsenal.
Arsenal?
Yeah.
You think?
Why?
I hate Arsenal with every bone in my body. But I need to congratulate them for being smart. And I would say the new director of football they just hired
Better.
is a smart, individual. He understands where Arsenal are lacking and he has been able to plug those holes. Let's take Nkapie, for instance. You let Kivio leave, you bring on an Nkapie who has done it at Leverkusen. He's a wonderful defender.
He's the captain of Ecuador.
You understand? So this is someone that, once you have a Gabriel, Saliba, and Nkapie in that defense, a team that already has a strong defense like Arsenal, good to go. In midfield, you bring in a Zubimendi to assist Declan Rice and Odegaard. On point. You let a party leave for someone who is more technically gifted and still
more secure
that has the legs in midfield. In the attack, on the left, you understand that Martinelli is not good enough anymore, or in its competition, you bring in Eze, one of the best creators and best, wingers in the league, who's also, I call them inverted forwards, right? So they are wingers who can play in the midfield to assist an Odegaard, who I feel needs to go back to what made him great. He needs to get back to shooting. It's always looking for those intricate passes. No.
Cute passes,
You need to score sometimes. So Eze is going to help. And on the right wing, we give you guys our cast away. To assist a Saka who gets injured. So I think one thing you can say for Madueke is he stays fit. So now that Saka is injured again, Madueke can assist. And the final piece in the jigsaw was a striker. They went for one of the best in Europe. He might not be scoring right now because he's still trying to get used to the league. You have a Gyökeres who will do it. He will do it once he gets the league and he understands the league. So I would say
by then.
However, I think it's kind of between Arsenal and Liverpool. The only problem I have with Liverpool is you bought Ekitike and now you bought an Isak. Your defense, you need some holes. You need to plug those holes. They are going for Gehi right now, no problem. But I don't think Kerkez is an upgrade
on
Robertson. Nah.
Why I would say Liverpool and not Arsenal. Let me go back to Arsenal. I felt who Arsenal needed the most for a left wing.
Left wing.
Yeah, for a left wing was Rafael. I felt like he was that guy to push Martinelli off the back and just own that starting bed for the left wing. Because Eze is an amazing player. But at the left wing, even yesterday you could see it's not. He's amazing at the left wing, but Eze coming in, like you said, that inverted midfield position, just like what Odegaard does from the right. But Eze doing it from the side would have been amazing. But then that would take either of Declan Rice or Odegaard off the team. But I feel like that's where Eze would have been much more needed.
In midfield.
Then going to the left wing, if they had put in a bid for Rafael, it was down to Lucy. because it brings the aerial threats, it brings the directness, it brings the strength, it brings everything that Martinelli is bringing and more.
So unfortunately, though, sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
I think one of the reasons why they didn't go for Leao was because, the Premier League is intense, and wingers, are tasked to do way more than just dribble in the attack and forget it. They expect you to track back.
Yeah.
So I think the fact that Leao is at the age he's at right now, he might not be able to do the back and forth on that wing. And I think that's why they went for a player in Eze who already understands the league, doesn't need time to adapt, because a player like Leao might not be mentally ready. Because the moment you do not score in 2, 3, 4, 5 games, you know how England is. The press will come for you, and us fans, I will get into your DM and abuse you and say go back to your country.
I agree. I just feel like with Leao, he would have been that player that helps us now hold up the ball up front. Instead of tracking back, he's strong. And then you put the ball up to Leao, he can hold up to that ball.
Can you just leave my team alone?
Talking about your team, transfer.
We're just trying to share some light on your team. Your team is, we're just trying to help your team.
We're helping you guys. But me, Liverpool won the transfer window, to be honest, because I know you mentioned having Ekitike and Issa. I think they are very two similar kind of players. Very similar. That's the only issue I have with that particular transfer. But then they're bringing Gray, who is a good player, to come on for that centre back role. I think it was amazing at Bournemouth last season. It was, and now
but not better than Cucurella though.
Not better than Cucurella. But then they need two centre forwards to run the full season, and that's where Isak is coming in. But who would start? We'll find out, because Ekitike has hit the ground running already.
Well, for me, I think Liverpool have done a great job this transfer window. Now they are performing well, and now they are going for Isak. I feel I'm scared of this season already. I don't think Arsenal will ever win it. What's your take on that?
If you ask me, defense wins titles, right? And Arsenal have shown that they have a decent defense. Last year, they had the second best behind Liverpool, and then Chelsea had the third best defense. I feel this year, you guys have bought Mosquera to help. Saliba is injured now. You brought on someone equally, good enough. I don't know. I just feel like Arsenal can do it. But because they don't know how to win the league.
No, it's fine. You said, wait. You said Arsenal can do it, right?
No, but it's on
camera.
I
was just trying to mess around with you guys. You said,
they can, but they won't.
Okay, no problem.
Let me add to him, and I will be opposing Teddy here. Defense wins you a championship, right? But it's not by the quantity, it's by the quality. You guys have how many centre backs at the moment? You bring in Ikape, Bon Mosquera, there's so many of them. And I don't know what's Arteta's obsession with centre backs. But then if you still have quality centre backs from Van Dijk, Konate, and Gary joining Liverpool, see, they have the quality, even if it's not so much of them, but they have what it takes to push for the league.
I think the only issue Liverpool might have is they don't have depth.
Yes.
Because now Konate is injured, we don't know how long. You bring on a guy who usually stays fit. And then, they may do it. But what if a Van Dijk gets injured? What happens?
What happens?
What happens? Liverpool got injured. We are still.
We are panicking.
We've only considered 1 goal in 3 games. I mean, come on now.
But see, Maresca is still shouting.
The mighty Chelsea.
Still shouting. We need to centre back.
All right, no problem. We've only considered 1-2 this season, so don't feel so special.
But points at the end of the day.
Okay, so let's move to World Cup.
Right. My favorite conversation.
Super Eagles.
Really? I love my country. I love my team.
On the group now, Super Eagles is 4th.
Yes.
And I think we are playing Rwanda next, right?
Yes, Rwanda, and then South Africa.
So, do you think we will be able to qualify for this World Cup?
We don't have a choice. We have to. We don't have it.
We have to, because I want to go to the World Cup.
I
want to go to the World Cup.
I want to go to. I even want to go live.
That's what I'm saying. I want to go live. I want to go with Super Eagles to the World Cup. You understand? It's not as if I don't want to watch on TV. To be honest, I'm putting my patriotic hat on right now. I want Nigeria to win or go to the World Cup also, but I know it won't be easy. But I think we can. One of the reasons why I think we can is South Africa just got 3 points deducted recently.
Yes.
Which gives us a little glimmer of hope to go into the World Cup. So if we can do the business against Bafana, and
but they have 13
the Rwandese. Yeah, but if you win them,
we close the gap.
You close the gap. And that's it. All we need to just do is keep winning. That's it. We
And
just have to keep winning.
that has been an issue for the Super
Yeah, we
Eagles.
have to keep winning. How can these boys look at these boys now? Look at these boys. How can you have an
Go to the World
Osimhen,
Cup.
Ademola Lookman and not go to the
To
World
the
Cup?
World Cup.
They'll be at home watching TV. It doesn't make
See,
sense.
we have to go to the World Cup because
We
we
have
have
to.
we have the players built for a competition like that.
Yes.
I mean, I can hear the AFCON because of the physicality and everything, but you see technicality. We have Iwobi who can own the ball. We have players. We have Lookman coming from the wing.
Yes.
So we have to go to the
Yesterday I watched Lazio, or was it 2 days ago? I watched
Yeah.
Lazio in the Serie A,
Yeah.
and I saw Dele Bashiru in midfield.
playing there. He's
Like
the
these
number 10
boys
over there.
play for the best and biggest teams in
The
Europe.
wo- in Europe.
Why won't they go to the World Cup? It won't make any
they have the
sense.
names
They
already.
have
we
the
have
names,
the names,
the
and
flair.
just today, Araujo is going to Wolves. So,
Congrats to him, by the
he's
way.
most likely going to start there because John Lassen doesn't want to play for Wolves anymore.
Yes.
We have also, I think Crystal Palace are getting this guy from Getafe, Uche.
Uche.
Yeah, so we have
And then I heard Chukwueze is going to Fulham.
to Fulham. We have players playing.
So we have
in
players.
top clubs, so
Why
we
not?
have to go
If
to
they don't
the
go to the World Cup, it will be painful, but I think they will.
It will be
I think they can do it.
I think I will agree with you guys on
Yeah,
this.
I think they can do it.
We actually need to win all our matches at this point. We
Yes.
don't have to lose
We
any
don't have
match.
a- we don't have a choice.
We just have to win. Okay. Super Eagles, we hope you guys can take us
Please,
to the
Super
World Cup,
Eagles, please. But I'll go to USA and Mexico and Canada. Like,
Okay, let's go back to Arsenal. I'm not saying this because I'm an Arsenal fan, no. But that's the topic of this weekend.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
what topic is that?
Arsenal.
The game with Liverpool.
The game with Liverpool.
I will give it to you guys.
Okay, so do you think this Arteta gameplay or what Arteta is trying to do, is it an attractive football or what's his plan? What do you guys think about his gameplay
Style of
currently,
football.
style of football currently?
I think right now Arteta has lost the flair he once had for the first 4 seasons. And that's because he did not win anything
Yeah.
notable. And because he didn't win anything of note, he said, you know what, I'm going to ditch this attractive football and play what will help my defense from conceding goals and just try to win games anyhow I can win it. Because right now, Arsenal are not playing champagne football. They are trying to play effective football. Has it worked? Not bad. Can it win you titles? I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, we have a coach over there for a certain club on the blue side of London.
Enzo.
He won 2 trophies in 1 year. Arteta has been there for 6 years. This
But
is his 7th
Arteta is
year.
not the first to do that now. So why are you making
No,
it
let-
seem
no,
like
He
let-
deserves to be fired if he doesn't win
Let's
the
give
cup
it to
this
them.
season.
He won the FA Cup a couple of years
In the
ago.
first
but
year.
In his
Yeah.
first year.
That was it.
That-
And
and
7
that-
years
that's
on,
been it.
what have you won?
That's
he
been
won
it.
competition.
My only problem with the Arsenal coach, my only problem with your coach is he doesn't go for the low-hanging fruits.
Yeah, he wants to go for the
You
major
want to
ones.
go for the biggest ones when you have these little ones that are there for you to win.
Yeah.
What happens to the Carabao Cup?
the FA Cup.
The FA Cup again. So you can at least, when you
from
travel
there.
to London, you can go to your trophy cabinet and
When
say,
you see FA
we
Cup."
don't win this one now. But when you go, it's empty.
It's empty because you're trying to get Champions League.
I mean, the Holy Grail. Only teams that are equipped like Chelsea can win the Holy Grail. You know, 2 Champions Leagues, 2 Europa
Europa,
Cups,
the
1 Super
Conference.
Cup. Come on, bro.
See, any trophy you want in London, just go to Stamford Bridge. It's there.
Okay, I've heard
Even
it.
your fans
I've
are
heard
going
it.
to
No
Chelsea to
problem.
go
For trophy
and
tour.
No problem. Arteta, I blame you on this actually. Because I feel Arteta is over-relaxed now since the board are like backing him up. I think
Yeah.
he's just
I feel like
over-relaxed now.
I feel like he's been the one making the goal over the past few months since Edu left.
Yeah.
I think anything Arteta wants, he tell better, and the better will just come in, and he just gets it done for him.
But to be honest, I think this is Arteta's final
Season to make a point.
season to make a point. I believe if he doesn't do it this season, he just might get the sack.
Yes.
Was it be a sack though, or
Just like
or he
the
should
last
just leave?
match, I believe he should have started Eze. I don't know what you guys think.
Yeah, I think so too.
They should start him?
I don't know why you are benching Eze then bringing in this Martinelli, this non-Brazilian guy, because I don't call that guy Brazilian.
There was a ball Martinelli played where he got the ball running from the midfield, and he just kept running up onto the byline. And then the byline, I think it was facing Konate 1v1. He tried to get past Konate. Konate just picked the ball and it was a goal kick.
What I don't understand is how can you be a winger you've seen the team sheets and you've seen that you are up against Szoboszlai,
Szoboszlai.
who is not a right back
Yeah.
by trade, and you did not have one attempt
to dribble.
successfully
Yeah.
to dribble the guy. It doesn't make any sense to me. Eze should have started the game like you rightly said, or at least come on in the second half from the tunnel streets, because you want to win, you want to show intent.
But the thing, did Arteta
And
plan
even
to
made
win?
okay.
Did they plan to win? Because we've seen him go for a draw in games like this.
I think that yesterday match, it came for a draw.
Yes.
It came for a draw.
Yeah.
Arteta cannot even.
Yeah.
If I see him now,
Yeah.
That's what you're telling me.
he cannot tell me anything
will
else.
slap him.
I will slap him. He came for a draw.
Yeah, he came
But
for a
how
draw.
will you bench Odegaard? We know he just came back from injury. Then you are starting Merino.
That
Three DMs.
midfield was so...
Three DMs.
No creativity at all.
creativity anywhere in the midfield.
No creativity. I would have even thought maybe, okay, now that Eze is there, start Eze in the 10. In midfield. Play Martinelli,
Yeah.
play Madueke on the right. So that way you have somebody who can...
Yesterday, he tried.
What did he try?
He tried. He tried
No,
yesterday.
that's why he plays at Chelsea. We always say he tries, but
Good one.
Wow.
Good one.
All right. No problem. But let's see how it goes. By the end of the season, we'll know who's going to win it.
we'll see at the end of
We'll
the
be
season.
there. We'll
Okay,
be
so
there.
I think
But sorry, just to say
All
that
right.
we have to talk about Szoboszlai's goals. That was an insane free kick, and that was a very cruel way to lose a game, by the way.
that boring free kick.
Boring.
Rice can score that.
Why didn't he score his
Two
own
goalkeepers
yesterday?
don't save that
Did
goal.
you see Rice free kick yesterday?
Was
Which
free
one?
kick.
That was not against Madrid, though.
No, yesterday.
he's
No,
fu-
like he played rubbish. God. Oh, it was crazy. Okay, so Teddy,
Yes.
this is a personal question. This
Sure.
question to you. This your Chelsea journey. How did it start?
Wow. It's crazy because I've been supporting Chelsea from, I think when I was like in my 20s, my early 20s, yeah. And it started from when I started watching football. Initially, I liked Inter Milan. That was the team I liked initially. But then Inter's games were not shown on TV all the time.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, everyone is supporting Arsenal, Man U, Liverpool. I'm like,
You have
I don't
to
like
be
to follow the
different.
crowd. I wanna follow a team that people really don't fancy. So at the time it was Chelsea. You know, they had Babayaro, they had
Drogba,
not even Drogba yet.
Before Drogba.
Yeah, wait, Andre Flo. We had
Was it days of Deco?
Deco. Okay.
Oh, that was
Deco is even more recent.
That was much
We had Zola.
Yeah, Di Matteo.
you know.
Yeah, Zola, sorry,
Yes.
yeah.
So
Dennis White,
Kudicini
those guys.
was also on the team as well at the time. So I'm like, I like this team. You know, Hasselbank was there.
Yeah.
I'm like, how can I, really support this team? I would call my guys, in the UK. They were like, oh, more this team, they do well. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
And then I moved to the US. That was when my obsession for Chelsea started. Because I couldn't watch the games on DSTV. I would always have to stream it on all these websites and stuff.
yeah.
So my guys would be like, guy, they wake up for this time, they watch Chelsea. I was like, hey, I don't know. I just like this team. They have money, they're in the nice parts of London, and all that. And then I realized that, this team is really the team that I want to, be close to. This is the team that I feel portray my personality. They want to win. They want to succeed. And then we had Abramovich that came on.
Man.
He blew the league out the water with money. I was like, yeah, this is my team.
This is my team.
Is the team I want to support, and it just kept going from there. And I just started to love the game. I would get Chelsea players DM me, we like what you're doing with Chelsea and all that.
Full
I'm like,
stop,
okay, you
full
guys see
stop,
what I'm doing.
full stop.
And that was it. And the love just grew. It's like, it's my wife and Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Okay, no. My
Your
children,
children, your wife,
my wife,
and Chelsea.
Chelsea. That's the hierarchy. God sits above all of them.
Okay.
My children, my wife, Chelsea.
Nice one. But despite all this love you have for Chelsea, right? I'm sure you have some bad memories about them.
To be honest, the worst memory was when we all woke up. I'm sure Chelsea fans can relate to this. And they said Chelsea was sanctioned.
Yeah.
This was after we won the Champions League.
Champions League with Tuchel.
We were on a high, everything was going well. And then suddenly they said we can't take flights anymore. We don't have money to.
So they
I'm
said,
like, this club has money. Which one is you can't afford to fly? You can't afford to get on a train. Even the bus, they cannot pay the
You guys
driver.
went broke now.
Yes, they held our
Thanks
money.
to the government.
Yeah, they held our money.
But
And
something we're not related to, because it was Abramovich relations.
yeah,
I mean, let's
it hurt so much because Chelsea has always been one of the most hated clubs, if not the hated, in England. We now saw the hate on full blast. We saw how everyone was mocking Chelsea. Oh, they are finished. You don't finished. Oh, it is done. Da da da. Sugar Daddy is gone. And then we heard Chelsea was going to be sold. Out of nowhere, Abramovich picked the club or the owners that were going to succeed him.
To actually buy
He handpicked clearly capital. Everyone was wondering why. I was sad because I felt Abramovich it wasn't just a coach or an owner who wanted to just own the club. He also supported the club. He was a
Fully
fan.
involved, yeah.
He was a fan. He was at every game. And so when he picked those guys, I felt it was the right decision. But I wasn't happy because Americans are really about the money, not about the success
most of the time.
or the trophy.
We can see that with us now.
Yes.
Martin Quinn.
And I'm glad we are where we are now. You know, it's not been easy, but it's been fun. It's been fun.
Let me tell you my saddest memory supporting Chelsea. Moscow 2008 against Man United.
When Terry lost
when Terry sleeps, that was terrible.
Yeah.
I cried so bad. I mean, I got up the next morning, my eyes were still very red.
But what caused it that day? What really happened? Do you know?
Terry sleeps. That was what happened.
Yeah, he slept and
Terry
threw
I
away
thought you
the.
guys said probably
No, Terry
something.
sleeps.
But to be
Terry
honest,
sleeps.
another notable point in Chelsea's story that I didn't really like was when we played Barcelona in the Champions League.
the 2000.
So you keep asking why we won Barcelona.
Yeah.
We want to show them
That
Pepe.
was 2009.
We want to rub it in their eyes.
No,
How
After
can
that-
a referee
Obrebo. That was
visibly show that he had been paid to not make Chelsea win?
Yeah.
Nah, that was it. So back at
You
our
guys
collect.
too have been paying now.
Paying who
You've
now?
been- I don't know.
No, we
Maybe
don't pay
you've
rich.
been paying VAR, I don't
back
know.
now.
And you
we
guys
don't
have
pay rich
been
back,
selling players for ridiculous prices.
Because we are
Are you
good
guys
salesmen.
doing
We
laundry
know
or
the
what?
business.
No, it's business.
We're not the business.
It's business.
Chelsea, we're not
You
the
wish you know the business though. Can you sell your player?
Arsenal
Why
transfer.
would you sell my player?
Why not? It's a business.
And it's crazy because the most amount Arsenal have received for a player is about 30, 20, 40.
They're no
thereabouts.
fits now.
You don't know how to sell players.
Just wait till we build our stadium.
So
You know.
what excites you this season?
For Chelsea?
Yeah.
I think for me, what excites me the most about Chelsea right now is the direction we've taken the club to right now, where we're headed. We have the youngest team in the Premier League. We have the second youngest team in Europe. We use the same young team to get a fourth position, which has never been done before. We also won the Club World Cup with the same young team, never been done before. A lot of these players you're seeing right now at Chelsea have not made a name for themselves. Caicedo, Enzo, Rhys James, Chalobah, Esteval, Joao Pedro. All these players right now are the new face of Chelsea. And they are hungry to make a mark. These players will have John Terry, John Obi Mikel, and the likes in their ears all the time saying, you are not in a small club. This club is the most successful club in England in the last 20 years. It's not a joke. Understand where you are. Know where you are. So, yeah.
Yeah, with Chelsea this season, like you said, the future is bright, to be honest. All of those guys are really, really young. And they know that they're in a team where if you're not performing, you're out the door. Madrid is a very good example. We didn't blink when Arsenal made a bid. We just wanted you guys to pay the good amount. We didn't blink. You can go. Esteban is coming. And to be honest, the past 3 games, you can see that, okay, this is why they sold Madrid. Like, we can see for a fact why they sold Madrid.
So it's going to be a smooth ride throughout the season.
It won't.
It won't.
It won't most of the time.
Good. I like that.
It definitely won't.
I like
And I
that.
have to add that Man United just sold Garnacho to Chelsea, which, see,
That boy is confused.
He's not confused. He knows where he wants to
he
be.
knows where he wants to be.
He knows where he should be.
Don't worry, it's coming to scatter your team.
He won't.
See, he won't. He won't.
If he tries, it will sell him
He will
70
tell
million.
you, he will tell you. We don't see.
70 million. And Arsenal will buy
That's the
him.
thing with Chelsea. But one thing that is happening right now that we want to see how it goes out is the thing with Jackson. How would that fall out? The
Jackson.
transfer with Jackson. Because
Jackson.
it's a very funny story where we allowed him go to Bayern, to Munich to go get a medical,
Mhm.
and then Delap got injured. So, okay, guy, you have to come back, but Delap is injured. And they say he doesn't want to come back.
Mhm.
Now he was in Munich.
Mhm.
Instead of him to fly all the way to London, I heard that he's flying to Senegal. Instead of
But
back to London.
one thing I don't like about that little drama, that's going on, because Jackson is an asset, right?
Yeah.
And if your asset is not on the market at the best value, it of course will depreciate,
Yeah.
right? So Jackson right now costs about what, 58, 60 million pounds?
Yeah, bro.
If you do not play Jackson and Jackson decides to sit somewhere, in Dakar, chilling, smoking shisha and drinking wine and doesn't play, his value will depreciate. And now Chelsea will not get the best value for this same player who was your top 9 for 2 seasons, right?
Yeah.
And was supposed to go at a good premium fee. But we know how Chelsea roll.
But who is at the wrong? Who would you say is at the wrong with that?
Nobody's at the wrong.
Nobody?
Because Chelsea, Jackson belongs to Chelsea
He does.
as an asset.
He signed the
He
contract.
has a contract. So anything can happen in
This
football.
is why I don't like to bring two Chelsea fan or two same fan.
It is a contract.
Because you guys are just supporting each other now.
No, see, I understand where Chelsea may be doing wrong at that part, because there's someone you've been installing a deal with Bayern Munich. If he had gone, to be honest, if Bayern had paid the fee Chelsea asked for a long time ago, he would have been a player by now. He would most likely have played over the weekend. But they didn't pay. And then Chelsea were like, okay, you can go. So this is where Chelsea got it wrong, because of how they treat certain players. The bomb squad and all of those things that we know about. But still, there's a contract. And he
Sorry
has
to cut
9
you.
years- he
No,
has a
no, no,
9
no,
year
no, 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 no,
contract.
no, no, no. Sorry to cut you. All blues.
Oh, no.
This is not a Chelsea show. Please.
It's our day. It's our day.
It's your day because you guys won. It's all good. Let's talk about the VAR. Yeah, because it's a
that
serious issue. Let's talk about that. What do you guys think about VAR? Should they still be involved in football matches or?
VAR?
Yeah.
Yeah, VAR have done a good job. However, there are obvious human errors that can be overlooked when it comes to football, because now human beings, they behind the camera now, right?
Sure.
There are human beings in a room somewhere making decisions, and they try to make it to the best of their ability, right? So I don't think VAR should be scrapped, because it's still the same us that will complain when something goes wrong. And because things were going wrong was the reason why VAR was introduced.
Yes.
I just feel like the tech behind these offside calls and things like that needs to just be tightened more. If we can send things to space at the speed of lights, I think we can do things better in terms of tech when it comes to football. But I don't want us to take out the human element of football by over controlling every decision that is made. At the end of the day, we'll get used to it. I don't think VAR should be scrapped. I think it should just be improved. That's all.
It shouldn't. And I feel like with VAR as well, I won't say it's perfect, but like you said, there's the human element behind it that's the error at this point. Because some of the things, okay, we keep asking, what are the laws? And then every day the laws keep changing. Every new game, it keeps changing. So there isn't a definite thing to say. And it's the thing where every new week there's a new law that we didn't know what this was. So why is the goal being cancelled because of this, right? And at the end of the day, VAR helps referee go review certain occasions, but still the referee still has the take. It still has the final decision on everything. So VAR has been good, and we can keep it going on. But still, the human element behind the VAR decisions is what needs to be actually checked.
Okay, so I'm asking this. This brings me to the Fulham game against you guys. So the call to cancel the goal, was it?
That's
if you ask me, that was a very correct call.
decision.
I don't know why people are making this,
So much fuss
assumption
about
and
it.
force, like, there's something behind it.
That's a correct
Okay,
decision.
I'll give you guys an example. There was a game where Marcelo was trying to do a Rabona
and then
stepped on the player's leg and broke the player's leg.
Yeah.
It was a foul.
Yeah.
Your people are saying, oh, where was it supposed to land? My brother, you stepped on the player's foot. If Chalobah had stepped on that same player's foot in the 18, it would have been a penalty. So what are we saying? It's the same scenario here.
Same thing.
But because it's Chelsea, the 18-year-old boy scored. Who gives a hoot?
Who gives a hoot? You should score some other
He
game.
didn't score another time, bro. Not against Mike.
And we have to understand that guy
Oh my
he
goodness.
missed the skill. Rodrigo Muniz was trying to do his he missed it. Then he stepped on Chalobah. If he hadn't stepped on Chalobah
would have
would have
been
been running
fine.
back to defend
It would
that
have been
goal.
fine.
So there was so much so much interception with.
No, Chalobah can run back to defender.
He would have. He was on his way back.
Okay, so now if you watch that clip clearly, the pass, when he stepped on Chalobah,
Yeah.
Cucurella intercepted that ball.
Yes.
If Chalobah was standing on his feet, he would have probably taken the ball
Exactly.
or cleared it or
Cleared it,
something.
yes, yes.
But the player was impeded. He was on the floor. And that was the foul. Another scenario was when Esteval dribbled or got the ball off of Sessegnon,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
To counter.
To
He shielded him. There was no foul.
There was no foul.
He didn't
And everyone
step
was
on his
calling for a
foot.
foul.
But if you step on a player's foot, that is
It's a
a foul.
foul.
It's clear
foul.
and
So
obvious.
what about the second half penalty?
What about it? It was a penalty. It was a penalty.
I mean, I'm somehow with that.
You know in football, right?
I saw a slight
Because I
touch
know
on-
Ted is not going to
Okay,
agree to that.
no. So for me, right,
Okay, I think
it's
this is
about
it.
it's about the
This is it.
technicalities. There is ball to hand,
Uh-huh.
and there's hand to
to
ball.
ball.
Yeah.
If a player clearly raises his arm up, that's you going to stop
Please,
the ball.
can you see this?
Where is it?
I think
Show me.
this is the one with JP, and this was the actual penalty, the one that led to the penalty.
You see this?
How do you want him to place his hand there?
No, this is a penalty.
My brother,
This is
put
a
your
penalty.
body, put your hand to
Put your hand
yourself.
behind your
Put it behind.
That's a clear penalty. My only say what with this, I think it flicks Joao Pedro's hand a bit, but I don't know what they said about that, and I didn't care to read about it. I just know it was a penalty. We scored our second goal, 3 points. That's one
So
point.
have you seen anybody in football history trying to kick a ball high and you put your hand behind? How are you going to do that? How will you lift your leg?
When your hand is this wide, you're making your body much bigger.
Femi doesn't play football. He doesn't play football.
See,
If you're defending against a cross, normally you put your hand behind your and shield. You can raise your leg now. Now how you take raise
you
leg?
can't raise your leg because you won't be free.
He's
you won't
making
be
himself
free.
much bigger by doing that.
Don't
That's
defend
why it's
against
a
us.
penalty.
Don't defend
That's why
against
it's
us.
a
We will
penalty.
score you.
Let
With this
Saliba do this.
Come on.
Let him do this against
Well,
Chelsea.
okay. No. On a lighter note, okay, it's actually a penalty. Is that
Oh,
fine?
okay.
Now
It's
you're
actually a
agreeing.
penalty.
Okay.
No problem. I
That's
just want
not
to hear
fine.
what you guys have to say.
Yeah, it was a penalty for sure. Penalty.
All right, no problem. Teddy,
Thank
thank
you very much.
so much.
Thank you for having me.
coming on
Thank you
this
for having
show.
me. Thank you for
And
having
Jerry,
Thank
thank
you
you
so
for
much for
coming.
having me.
And to my viewers, thank you for always watching. Please do not forget, subscribe, follow, share, like on all social media platforms. I believe we will get to come back next time with some amazing discussion as well. See you guys next time. Bye.